Yeah, hello. How's that for a fucking opening? It's the middle of the night here, as we're back, and oh, empty cassette case. Well, that's not sure that's super useful. Um, I
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
no, not yet. I swear there was a shirt in here you could collect, like a shitty starter shirt. Is that it? Because I missed that at first. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Exactly, yes. I fucking missed that at the start. Typical. Oh, interesting. He immediately puts it on. Perhaps that's a holdover from. They expect you to find that at the start. Because I remember the first time you find your pants and all that stuff, he immediately puts them on because otherwise he's got nothing on. But I don't think that's normally the case for new things you pick up. And I'm not sure we want that on now, or do we? +1 conceptualization, -1 suggestion. Yeah, let's go back to our Shamdal shirt. Authority is sort of a lost cause as a stat for us, I think. Yeah. When did I pick that up? Oh, I picked that up ages ago, back in the gym, I think. The leading intellectual organ of Martinez communism. Oh, perhaps I picked it up in the communist room then. Offers a radical Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Fristle with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head. Let's hold off on that, because we've got stuff to get done in the dead of night, now that Kim has finally gone to bed. We didn't have to wait till 2 in the morning to do that, but if you saw the last stream, I got rather in a tizzy, trying to work things out exactly time-wise with this. For some reason I had it in my head that as a homeless cop you could sleep on a bench, but in fact the memory I think I had there was of me thinking that, trying it and failing, but I forgot the bit where I tried it and failed. So yeah, just, wasted time. Well, no, actually, it wasn't wasted time because we still went around and talked to people and had a big old epiphany with Joyce, which is the second thing we can do now at 2 a.m. This is all sneaky, totally above board stuff. Wow, Kuno, you just... all night, huh? You just... how are you not dead? And you. Okay. It's boot plucking time.
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The body is reluctant to let go of the boots, as though it were its last bit of dignity. You're going to need to summon all your strength for this undertaking.
Strength is the one thing we're quite good at in this.
Wow, Kuno's little sneak pig's back for the booty.
Well, you're not wrong, sort of.
Yeah, fuck it to pieces for us, liar cop.
I'm definitely not back here for that. Pull on the right boot.
It's not completely useless. You're able to reveal a little more of the putrid polymer sock beneath the boot.
But that's it. Okay, pull on the left one.
It feels like the leg is going to come off along with the boot.
Pull the other one.
But you're able to get the boot to move a centimetre or two.
That's not really enough.
Just relax. This is easy. This is happening.
Okay. Try to twist the boots off one by one. Step on the corpse as you pull on the boots. I don't know about that. Pick up the body and try to shake the boots off. I don't think that's going to work. But we could try it.
It's heavier than you'd think. You're forced to drop it back down immediately. The corpse lands on the ground with a nauseating thud, looking even sadder than before. Damn, you're out of shape. In your defense, the corpse was quite slippery.
Oh, we are actually failing. Although that wasn't like a roll the dice check, so maybe you always fail that. Oh no, it seems to be saying if you had 13, if I'd had one more, I could have done it. And we even have points that we could have put into... Well. Here I am thinking we were the Hulk, but no, we still have more to go. We should put these points into something. Interfacing. Master machines. Pick locks and pockets. How often does that come into things? Straighten your back, keep your poker face. Hand-eye coordination. That could be better. Let's put at least one in that, since it's only at 3 anyway. We were also trying to increase our panache. Let's save that point in case we come across something we need. I did not save that point. What just happened? That okay. Hand-eye coordination. Right, okay, yeah. Sorry. Brain isn't fucking working today, clearly. It's going to be one of those. Good. Those are always the best streams. He lied. Step on the corpse as you pull on the boots.
Something cracks in the left leg. It really is about to come off. The leg, I mean, not the boot.
Oh.
You may want to slow down. Don't tear into it like that.
Okay, well, slowly then.
This is the right method. It takes some time, but eventually the boots come off, with nasty slices of polymer sock stuck to even bigger pieces of skin and rotting flesh.
Ugh.
Look, he's skinning the fucker up good. Puka style.
I don't know what puka style is, but
Hell, keep at it, pig.
take stock of the damage.
The legs look like they've been clawed at by wild animals. As for the boots, you can't possibly do anything with them until you've cleaned and disinfected them thoroughly.
Now where would we do that?
Yes, these absolutely need to be washed before. The stink is incredible. Didn't the Whirling have a kitchen?
It did, but it's locked at the moment. And during the day, I'm not sure if the cook's there, I can't do much there. Perhaps there's an in-between point. Perhaps evening or very early morning. We should bear that in mind. We got some boots though. It's got flies and everything. Don't smell these boots. Better yet, don't even think about them unless it's to think about how you're going to get them clean, that is. For now, they're unsellable, unwearable, and just downright disgusting.
These boots were probably left on the corpse because they were impossible to pull off while it was hanging. They're not exactly pleasant to look at right now, much less smell.
Let's look at them.
Graceful whirls cover the boot's glossy surface. These will be gorgeous once you get them clean.
Look at the soles.
Fairweather T500 VE is imprinted under each heel.
The weather here doesn't seem very fair, I'll be honest with you. Look inside the boots.
Still, just pieces of sock and rotten cadaver.
Well, at least it's consistent with 5 seconds ago. Um, only other thing is talking to Joyce again, because Kim was for some reason getting a bit pissed off with our abstract philosophical determinations on the shape of the planet talk, which is a shame because I found that quite interesting. Hello Joyce, I'm back. Me and my pants and my crowbar that I've just been carrying around for no real reason.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I guess about reality?
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Yes, the Pale. Now that we're alone, what is Pale?
Are you sure you're sure? Your colleague seemed adamant.
I'm as sure as I'm going to be.
Okay. The Pale is the most dominant geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass.
Right. Remind me of an Isla.
Isla is a Messinian word for a continent of matter, enveloped on all sides by the Pale. Also, isolation, or landmass. We used to believe there was only one. In the last 4 centuries, we have discovered 7.
So an island, but a continent. Okay. That may be a real word for all I know. You know, my... not super academic or geographically literate.
Mundi, Seol, Samara, Ilmara, Grad, Katla, and this, Insulinde.
And Insulinde is...
An oceanic isla. It comprises mostly of water. Muindi is the largest, Katla the coldest, Insulinde the bluest. What can I say? Each is perishing and dear.
I'm just thinking back to what I said a minute ago. An island, but a continent. Is it possible for any continent not to be an island? In our world, I don't think there is a single landlocked continent, is there? So, perhaps it's a stupid thing I said. I don't know. If I'm going to worry about any possible stupid thing I said, then we'll be here all day. Okay, what is the Pale like?
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The Pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
It's sort of like the fog of war, I guess. If you've ever played Civ, it's everything you can't see. Except instead of there being Napoleon behind it, there is just nothing. Is it here?
No, Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
Okay.
As your gaze instinctively turns north, a small black pit opens up in your stomach.
6,000 kilometers from the end of the world.
Yes. That is enough. Many cities are built much closer.
And point north there?
An uproar of matter, darling. Rising into the Pale. Rolling. Evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the Pale is called Porch Collapse. Imagine a grey coronal mist. Cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism. A mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's
Now, mould, I can tell you something about. Actually, I can't, despite naming my channel after it. It's more of an idea, if I'm honest. Anyway.
The most disco thing you will ever see.
Disco, I do know a bit more about, but that was a bit late to name my channel Disco Summit. The art of disco. The art of going disco. Anyway.
You hear your pulse rise. The air feels caustic and cold suddenly.
Suddenly, it seemed like it was that before. What are its physical qualities?
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic.
Sort of antimatter.
The further into Pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension. Right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
Well, I'm certainly not the one to do it. I didn't score very high on passing my number barriers. If we're surrounded by Pale, how do you get from Isola to Isola?
Oh, it is so difficult for us.
That sounded somewhat sarcastic.
A squall of birds. Hardware operating in the harbour. Firm. Self-evident.
It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even compress its latitude, bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path.
So that's very weird. It's sort of antimatter, but also not a black hole, but it also time and space are affected.
But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost, or having our minds damaged.
The Pale can damage the mind?
Extensively.
How?
Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Seems very familiar to our current character's predicament. What does this over-radiation feel like? Perchance a hangover?
It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of Pale exposure per year.
It's more for her. Way more.
Blimey, well done, Logic. You're not a civilian passenger.
No, nameless detective of the Citizens Militia.
I've got a name now.
I am a member of the Entropanetic Business Class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of Pale transit annually.
Lucky you. Are you over-radiated?
Up to my gills, officer.
Ugh, get away. What is entropanetic?
Entropanetics is the scientific study of the Pale, or a recent iteration of it by way of grad. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
Did they cross it, the Western Plain?
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
So what has entropanetics changed?
Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later.
Aerostatic craft.
Hybrid airships, detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended. once you've crossed from near pale to far pale. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end. If we throw them precisely.
Right. If we don't?
Then they don't.
Oh.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
That's spooky. How much pale is there compared to non-pale world stuff?
The pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more pale than there is matter, and the ratio is slipping.
Slipping how? To our detriment, or just slipping over on the floor like on a banana peel?
What do you think, Detective?
I think it's fine. I think the world is growing and the pale is shrinking and everything's looking up.
Oh no, Detective. It's not. One of the few measurable effects of the pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate.
Why is the rate unknown?
An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists.
Stay silent. Cover everything? That can't be. Where would we go? It's not extreme at all. I know it's going to happen.
Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge.
Ah, but I am a prophet of the apocalypse.
I suggest you do the same.
Ah, but I am a prophet of the apocalypse.
Off we go. You see the hanged man's mouth open.
Off we go into the wild pale yonder.
One and all. They say pale is death, but for the universe.
Why should we just leave, and the world get left behind?
What does that mean, Brain Man? Spongy amoeba frog spawn Brain Man. No? Okay, let's return to reality, please, even though I am an apocalypse preacher.
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, Detective.
I'm 42.
Is this the first time you're hearing this? Do you really not remember anything?
It's actually the first time I'm hearing this, despite having played this game 3 or 4 times before. Nothing, just alcohol fumes and blackout. I sometimes sense vague shadows of a past, and it's not good. I'm getting a sense of who I am, but no, I didn't know this. Sure.
Then tell me, what do you think of the pale?
Ooh. It's terrifying. You were right, it's disco. It will end all life. That we continue to persist at all is a testament to our faith in one another. Its advance can only be stopped with immediate, total, ruthless communism. What? A powerful anti-communist force. Perhaps too powerful. But still, they have it coming. Fuck 'em. I'm worried I have to say it. Doesn't sound very liberal to me. That yeah, sure, the pale is... Doesn't sound... yeah, alright, whatever. I'm sure it prescribes to a political view. I don't know how you've all survived with it. It's a huge accomplishment. What a empty platitude. Who am I to think anything of it? This... well, no, it doesn't sound very liberal, but there's a lot of things it doesn't sound. She observes you, your bloodshot eyes and swollen face. Was that not a good answer?
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then...
It'll be a fucking disaster, I know it. All those people will die. Yes, I'm in serious trouble here. This investigation will be my masterpiece, the one they remember me by. I promise. I'll handle it, it's under control. This could be a fucking disaster.
Steel yourself, officer. Your colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi, he is competent. I checked up on him. And you also have me. I will try to assist you in any way I can.
Can you carry me through this entire game?
Some of that assurance is meant for herself.
Because I think Kim's
as
going to
much
do
as
that.
it's meant for you. She must have a lot on the line here.
Even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
Well, that's... Well, hang on. What's that again?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement. Yes.
Yeah.
That means not de jure.
Yeah, we've done all this,
the
haven't we?
RCM
It was
acts
just
in what is poetically called the twilight of international
not greyed out for
law,
some reason.
both at the back. Permit me to conclude, and if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I am here to help.
Yeah, slight OCD there. I just wanted to click on every link, so to speak. Okay, well,
Glad to
cheers.
have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
No. So I noticed time really, I believe Landrasil, who was in the chat last time, said as much, that time really does stop at 2 AM. I thought he meant more in terms of the characters and stuff, but no, like, it literally doesn't pass. Normally time passes as, along with dialogue, so if you're talking to someone, time will tick along with each new page or sentence. But no, it just really all just stops at 2 AM. Which means, having done those two sneaky things that we needed to not be with Kim for, we can finally put an end to day one. Which, I'm going to say now, the other days are not going to take this long. Perhaps day one always takes the longest, but no, we're gonna nail day two, I promise. But first, we must sleep. Had a bit of trouble there with the door, but it's alright. Let's check on the mirror again.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Still pretty low. Still very low. Very low. Oh, hang on. Use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Oh, that might help, I guess. Depends what the percentage is for it. Give it a go.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
42%.
In it,
That's surprisingly
your face,
low.
adorned with the expression.
Give it a go.
The chain cutters slip
Fuck.
out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
Mamma mia. Okay, fuck it. Now
The
we
bed
sleep.
is cold and not.
Crawl into bed with me.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't come.
Neither does the dialogue box, it seems.
And then sleep doesn't come.
I heard you the first time. That's odd. That's similar to what it did once before, but it didn't play it twice. Why doesn't sleep come?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Yeah, definitely. Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Black the Chanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Just toss and turn for a bit.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who did it? Where's the detonator? Nah, fuck the case. Fall asleep.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Oh no. Oh, okay, day 2, I guess. Oh no, Martinez is covered in oil. Oh no, is that the pail, or is that just fog? Hello, me.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
Buy me a drink first. I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die. I remember nothing. What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Who? I left. I was left. I was right. Tell me what this is. I'm not answering before you tell me who you are.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
Who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I mean, regardless of if I do, you certainly shouldn't, or else stuff's been going on. I'm left-handed.
Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left, while you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle, and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I feel like you're trying to insult me. I can get it all back. I don't want to come back.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss.
I am the
Now
abyss.
they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me.
No, I'm a prophet of the apocalypse now. It's a career with great potential for expansion. There's a lot of upward, you know. Shit, I don't even know the lingo. What's the word? Upward. Career upward. Fuck it.
You failed Elysium.
Well, I know what that means now. What is Elysium? I mean,
Everything.
yeah,
The pale
the planet.
and the isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
Pretty sure I didn't fail all of them. I don't think all of them were my responsibility. I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself.
That's what I mean.
That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed.
So yeah, there it is. I think I spoilt this right at the start for people who didn't know, but I remember the first time I played this, you don't necessarily put it together that, or not consciously, it's the same voice as your ancient reptilian brain from the intro, which is the clue that, you know, the corpse isn't actually talking to you and this is all in your head, which, you know, is maybe obvious, but I don't know. I thought it was cool. But yeah, I sort of spoilt that if you haven't played this before by outright saying he had the same voice. Oh well.
Stinky boy.
And there's his friend. Go away, limbic system.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown? Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve the case. My mind is tired and broken. Help me. Evidently my mind is tired and broken.
Your mind is what now? I can't hear you. The rest is just a word dream. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
What? No! God, there's another type.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
You're fucking creepy, you know that? You shouldn't be allowed around schools.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
That would be a rough existence if those existed. Human beings are a shit factory. Don't know exactly why I said that. But it's not necessarily not true either. Hey, we healed everything at last.
Good going, buddy.
What do you mean? What the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting, rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes?
Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
I wish I didn't relate to that. I am not in as bad a state as the protagonist of this game, but yeah, the feeling of sleeping and not actually getting any rest is relatable. Who's the chick?
You don't know? You don't know? Some broad that messed you up. It'll come to you. It always does.
I don't like relating to that either. What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired?
Yes.
Too tired and down to even think?
To even commentate over a Twitch screen. Screen?
You can't be a detective like this. Detectives
slip.
need to be able to think.
People need to be able to think. Twitch streamers apparently need to be able... Well, maybe Twitch streamers don't need to be able to think, but they need to be able to talk. Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
No, me. Why is it happening to me? I've never taken speed. Why do I feel like a speed withdrawal, a speed addict going through withdrawal just in my day-to-day?
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
They putting speed in the fucking Nutrigrain bars now. I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. What is speed?
Speed is a potent central nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die.
I think it was probably the speed, to be honest.
Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple.
I need detect juice.
Of course. Martinez is speed central. You just gotta poke around. Follow your nose. You and Speed will be happy again. You will make her come home. This time, it will be different.
I'm starting to suspect you might be a bad influence on me, electrochemistry. Also, what we have is not speed, then. The pyroholidon that we got from the pawnbroker. A pretty little puck-shaped cap of purple liquid that can bring on anything from hot flashes to military-grade psychosis. I've never heard those words together, but that sounds terrifying. With sufficient tolerance, however, it can make any weather feel balmy, if only for a while. Oh, okay. Bit different to speed. I think speed does something to boost your motorics. Motorics. Don't know how you actually say that. Motor skills. Q.
The fan stands still. The lights are on.
Don't know why I did that. Just want to rack up a high energy bill, I suppose.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Alright, let's get to it. Day 2. Everything's going to go great this time. Got full health, got full morale, full bladder, full wallet. Oh no, we don't have a full wallet because we had to pay for the fucking room.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Worth a shot. Oh. If I'd known we had visitors, I would have put some pants on. That's a joke. I wouldn't have put any pants on. Hello, Kim.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Why do we need to talk to them?
Everything points to the dock workers' union. The belt used for hanging him, tracks in the mud, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
What do you mean by rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Shit. There are so many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements?
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Oh, I'm good at that.
He's not exaggerating about that mortal danger, just calmly factoring it in. Your fists clench and your pulse rises uncomfortably.
Calm down, Half-Light.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
That sounds way better.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Oh. Hello. You're over here now.
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
She turns back
I'm glad to see you again, dear.
She turns back to you with a weary smile. Good day, ma'am. Everything alright? Sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you. You seem busy, I'll come back later. Sup?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
Yeah, it's shit here, isn't it?
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Who's Gary? Wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
God, what the fuck's going on? People need phones. Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
This sounds more like a side thing. I need to take care of my main thing, then I'll get back to this. Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
You have more important things to worry about.
I don't actually. What is this expedition? Husband some kind of scientist? Tell me more about Morel, looks, character, your relationship. Is he a science man?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
He thinks bitcoins are animals.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Oh.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
Wow, Kim. Way to be a dickhead.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
Yeah, what was that about, Kim? Fucking...
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
So, like Bigfoot? Is that it? Can you tell me something cool about them? Bigfoot.
You're an enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
How dare you say something so spot on? I want to know everything about cryptids. Living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring it on.
We don't have time for Cryptozoology 101. Let's get back to work, shall we?
Kim, you never let me have any fun or drugs. What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The insect. It ate them.
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Who's this Gary person? Do you trust him? He sounds like a rival.
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
Yeah, but did he pick the natural advantage to your starter Pokemon? Because that's a dick move, and he sounds like the kind of person who'd do that. Anyway, the waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock?
I don't know. Word around the canals, some weird new cryptid destroyed it.
Oh, now you're just having fun at an old woman's expense. In any case, thank you for looking into this. It takes a weight off my shoulders. Thank you both.
Well, don't thank Kim. He didn't do anything.
You're welcome, ma'am.
No, don't thank you.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
No promises.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Alright.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
I've really spent too much time on this side case as it is. If I see him, I'll let him know you're here, when or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Why am I doing this? Oh, wow, you can immediately have another go at it once you alleviate her fears about her husband. What does Morel look like?
Oh dear.
A mushroom?
I'm not sure where to begin. Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
So, a bunch of contradictions. Let's try again. If I were trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame. And he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
Mad scientist, got it.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
That's weird. You should appreciate round numbers and disregard all the others. How did the two of you meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
Did I really need reaction speed to figure that out? Like, yeah, obviously she skipped over some parts. They didn't just meet, hit it off, and then they were here. Like, this is a turn of phrase. You stupid blurry-faced man. Right, I think I have all the information I need. Let's conclude and move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Sort of. Rare insect?
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
Minutiae? That's a new one. Is that the American way of saying it? Minutia is, but I don't think it's even spelt like minutia, is it?
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but...
Those things from Bioshock, they give you powers.
Oh, yeah. Here comes the interesting.
I wouldn't go that far.
Where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
There's a touch of awe in the way she enunciated the creature's name.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
Yay! Why not?
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you. It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
So why do you think it's around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
So a newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
You seem excited about this weird, dumb insect thing.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insulindian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses.
What do you mean a personal connection? Is it your father? Is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Because it's waiting to pounce. Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
They get into it for the pussy. Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years. Centuries, even.
Right, so it's invisible. What else is cool and special about Stickbug?
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
Yeah, but is it though?
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Better go find him then. There's a whole side quest for us. Damn it. The tomatoes are so thinly sliced, you can see through them.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
I need a fridge to store a corpse.
The man keeps shaking his head. His eyes seem sad. Then he starts swiping crumbs off the countertop.
I don't think he understands, officer. We need to find some other way to make ourselves clear.
Wait, what language is he speaking?
He's from Grad, a Koiko.
With the mention of the word Koiko, the cook starts talking excessively, his hands up in the air again.
I know, Kim. I know. Makes stabbing motions at the meat on the cutting board. I don't think that'll help. I need to get the corpse. Point to Kim into the fridge. Point to the fridge. What? That's not going to work either. Kim's not a corpse. I need to put a dead body in this fridge. Just point to the fridge first of all.
Oh, no. Body no fit fridge. Fridge more.
Oh, okay, thank you. How do you know? Maybe it's a small body.
No. I know.
Did you kill him?
Okay, we have our answer. It won't fit. We need a bigger fridge.
You wouldn't mind if I were, hypothetically, if I had some, boots off a corpse, or anywhere really, if I were to hypothetically boil them in your sink?
The man takes another drag of his cigarette and shakes his head, smiling widely. It's not clear whether he understood your question.
Great. Alright, bye. Stay masculine. There's a bucket.
This industrial gas-powered stove has been used to prepare food for many hungry hostel guests. There are several pots and pans on hand.
What are you planning to do? Throw a dinner party? Please refrain from culinary experiments until after we finish the investigation.
Whatever you had planned, you have to do it when the lieutenant's gone.
Okay, so after 9 o'clock when the lieutenant goes to sleep, but before 2 a.m. or possibly even earlier than that when the kitchen is closed.
The stove is unmoved by your comings and goings. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
You're right, it's not important. Let's go. Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation. I'm drawn to its cobalt blue. It's part of the whirling in rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
Yes, it's a mini side investigation. No, the door is a mega investigation. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Try to push on the door.
The door does not budge.
Well, I'm all out of ideas. Gart, why can't this woman phone her husband? This is a disgrace.
Can I help you?
That's not what I was... None of these are what I wanted to talk about. Okay, what's this about exactly?
What thing?
Oh, several things. Cool. I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
I have a search warrant.
No, you don't.
You better believe it, fucker.
Fucker. Lay off the swear words. They don't make you cool. This isn't kindergarten.
Actually, they make me very cool. Swearing is part of my personality.
Besides,
Fucker.
the RCM doesn't do search warrants. I know the law. You'll just have to wait for the kitchen to open. If you have to get in there, which you don't.
You do realize you can just go into the kitchen at 1300 hours. No need for superstar charm or Sambo-style antics here.
Don't even have to wait that long. It's open now. I've just been in there, in fact.
Sambo is an acronym for Samaran boxing. Graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
Okay, thanks, Bookhead. What's the mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen?
Oh yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Well, what's behind it then?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Yeah. Let him get to pretend he's indifferent. I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Thank you. So the phone line's dead?
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
That's pretty strange.
It's not strange, it's inconvenient.
No, no, no. Something nefarious is definitely afoot.
If you say so.
Is it true that there was foul play?
Who told you that?
I would never disclose my sources. That would be dishonourable.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of arseholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know, so I can forward them the repair bill. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Thank you, reaction speed. Okay. Someone cut the phone line shortly after the hanging. How curious. But first things first. Wait, what's that? It's a bowl. There's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. Thanks. Right. Now we can finally see if Freet has a fridge we can use.
Droplets of rain fall on the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Canema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
Oh, is this a whole thing? I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. A motor carriage, one of many. Actually, motor carriages don't interest me. This machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool.
You want to take a closer look?
Sure, I could try and pretend to be a gearhead for this one, even though I'm absolutely not. What's it pack in there? Yeah, with the spoilers and the... How many horses does it power?
130.
Wow. Is that a lot?
I reckon that's a 7-litre V12 there.
Wow. Is that a lot? Mama's serving some serious macaroni.
You lost me there.
Yep. Kind of lost myself there a bit. 130 kilowatts is a lot of power. Is it?
The Kinema is fast. Feels right at home on the raised motor track. Hard to find something that could overtake it.
What in there made the infernal whining sound that woke me up?
You mean the coil noise?
What is coil noise?
When variable current passes through wires that make up the coils on the electrical system on this machine, it causes vibration in the wires and the cores of the coils. When the frequency of the current in the coils falls within the audible range, the resulting vibration creates the whiny sound you mentioned.
What a binoclard.
You are such a binoclard, Kim. Wow, how do you know all that? That's exactly what I thought.
Of course.
A fine machine.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
What does that mean?
Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot.
Helium headlights? Okay, ever thought about switching to helium headlights? You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing. I don't know what that means. I'm kind of interested in helium headlights, though.
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
Sounds like a hassle, but good luck. If we ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together.
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
Make bonding over cars. Alright. Oh, you're back. They're all back. Hooray. Oh, I can finally hand in all my junk and get some money.
The machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
I've got lots of bottles.
Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Yeah.
And the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
440 real.
You're 100% sure you got special hobo cop money for that tier. At least 100% extra tier money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
Okay, is it a lie though? 440 is not a lot. I mean, maybe I'm used to the 100 that I got off choice, but did I don't. More money from selling tear. I'm skeptical if it was 100% more. Yeah. Still working on Apocalypse Cop. Oh, we're up to 2 skill points again. Let's put one in physical instrument, because we want that to be high at all times. And we could put the other in half-light. Threaten people. Pain threshold. Endurance. What's the difference between pain threshold and endurance? I suppose endurance is slightly more mental. I guess. I kind of want to beef out savoir-faire. The idea of a panache build is appealing to me for some reason. Let's go with that.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Only one question this time. Actually 2. Do you have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
But you... Come on. Give me someone to work with here.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Thanks. See, that wasn't too difficult. Do you have a fridge?
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
You're right. This is a fridge. Wicked.
Yeah.
I need to put a corpse in the fridge.
You're joking, right?
No. I'm not joking. I need to store the corpse of the hanged man in your fridge.
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
Well, now you tell me. Fucking Kim. Why didn't you say that before? Now I've made a right tit of myself. I guess you're right. Plus the fridge is too small anyway. Pity, it would have been so beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn it. Does that mean we have to try and get back on Kuno's good side to try and convince him to tell us? That's a pain. We should buy some stuff. Healing
a colourful
stuff,
display
maybe.
of the bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
I'm in heaven. I need it all so bad. This is not a good place for a recovering addict. Say nothing, just take it in. No, I need the... Am I looking at the wrong thing?
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
No. Why would you say that?
Don't ask. Don't look. Don't do anything here. Just go away. Get back to work.
Shut up, Revolution.
Know this. You will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol.
What's my alcohol quest? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing then, I guess. Cigarettes increase your intelligence? Really? I suppose, I don't know, maybe they give you more focus or something. Do you sell speed at this establishment?
Huh? Speed. Like, speed. No, Frit doesn't do that.
You passed the test. Well done.
Of course not. Frit is an establishment that acts within the law. Is that all, detective?
Yeah, just testing you.
What's the point if they don't even sell the good drugs?
Do you sell any under-the-counter vices?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
You passed the same test, but it's worded slightly differently. You don't need to tell me about these products. I know what vodka and red wine are, and Pilsner beer. Cigarettes and okay, I guess this is where all the medicine is.
A small cabinet on the wall
That's
is
the
filled
one.
with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Hypnogamma. I wonder which is more cost effective. If I could do the maths, I could maybe work it out, but I'm terrible at that. Hang on, give me a second. Give me more seconds. It is slightly cheaper to buy 1 hypnogamma than 3 magnesium. I think.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Cheers. And some Nosafed, but I'll only buy 1 of those.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste...
You said that already. Cool. Well, at least now we're not completely devoid of healing things. Hopefully we'll just find some on the floor. That seems to be how it's gone a bit so far. Shit. So... I just remembered something. Perhaps I misremembered something. Could have sworn there was something around here. Okay, never mind. Perhaps it's just not showing up yet with my level of perception skill or something. Hello, you. Everything is good here.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
Slightly is a sort of Indian twang to his accent.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, The sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
No, okay, thanks, Shivers.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
Thanks. Whether I'm cool is unimportant. I have police questions for you. I'm not cool. Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like.
He surveys his consumerist kingdom with an air of satisfaction.
You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
I'm not gonna... Yeah, I've got nothing in rhetoric, so that's clearly not gonna work. Persuade him to give you some money. What kind of stuff are you selling here?
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom.
Where'd you get those comfy pants?
I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board.
Is it above board though?
Good joke, officer. Here we don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around.
Oh, okay.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
I guess Revachol is a bit lax on economic regulation.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
Kim, is it true he doesn't need a permit to sell?
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That explains why this is not really a shop so much as some stuff in crates on the ground behind some vans.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Wait, but what are we doing here if there are no permits? Look at Kim and the police insignia on his sleeve.
If you wanted to be cynical about it, you could say we are here to protect the interests of property holders. I am not, however.
My man, officer, you make all this possible. Without you, this climate would be extremely bad for business. You're part of the Gotham estate.
The what? A Gotham estate? You're right, this is cool. I'm part of a hip, thin, almost non-existent state apparatus. Uh-oh, this sounds like something pushing me towards a political view. So, cool guys protect businessmen, while everyone else lives in the ruins. I can think of cooler things. But you're a foreigner. I'm protecting the business interests of foreign nations. Then I'm protecting a state lawlessness. I'm not an officer of law, I'm like an officer of common anarchy. I don't know where I stand on this. Alright.
Hyper cool.
Sorry for the boring answer, but I wasn't sure what road those would take me down, and I can probably return to it if I'm that bothered. Is there a discount for cool officers like me?
No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off.
Yeah, sure.
Anything for you.
Yeah, the food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come?
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
It's not what I said. Okay, well, if they're delicious, it's okay. Don't play games with me, Hawker. What's going on? I think one said not for resale on the packaging.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Wait, Humanex, humanitarian aid.
Does your supplier drive that Humanox lorry over there? Point at the lorry with the big Humanox sign on it.
What?
The street vendor looks over his left shoulder and stares at the lorry as though he's never seen a lorry in his entire life.
Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Interesting.
We'll need more if we're going to pin this one down, he thinks. Good questions, though. Sharp eyes, officer.
Sharper eyes than I had. I mean, those are just things that come up. I remember reading about the humanitarian aid. I don't remember seeing a specific lorry with human ox on it. Although they pronounced it human X, it sounded like, which is weird because that's not how it's spelled. Anyway, where are you from, So Lang?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
But you're not a local, are you?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais, from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
Why is it called that? Lots of apricots there?
The apricot suzerainty is what the Sigai archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
I don't.
No, apricots come from Sigai. My grandma used to grow them. But Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send half my profits back to my grandma in Sigai.
Uh-huh, sure you do. Okay, that's not gonna work. But fuck it, we'll try it anyway.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
This couldn't work less. I want your money, now.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
I don't know, it was just the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask you. I need to get money somehow. Because I want you to bribe me. I'm a police officer, remember? That's what you're supposed to do around here.
But officer, bribe you to do what?
I don't think you really understand how bribes work, detective.
Sorry, detective.
I guess I don't. Oh dear, might as well have a look at what he's selling. We have got 17
There's a
real.
pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over and ask him.
What, I don't understand. Rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Serais plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Try again. Maybe you can find some interesting sunglasses in the box. Well, we don't have much chance of that. Let's try on the ones he recommended.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
Oh, they're not totally useless then.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
Oh.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
What? Why not, Kim? Oh, don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like the sunglasses.
No, I can't. We can't walk around with you looking like this. Okay, fine. Go ahead. If you want to look like a walking midlife crisis, then who am I to interfere?
I think I already look like that, Kim, or homeless. You haven't said anything about my lack of pants. Well, let's try this then. For Kim's sake, but I don't think it's going to work.
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor. Produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
That sounds cool. I'll wear that.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
Hey, at least it might actually offer some protection against the sun. Not like those cheap plastic shades.
Kim, are firefights something we should be prepared for?
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
No, I'm going to take the weird visor. It gives me +1 perception. As those give me more electrochemistry and less logic, which I'm kind of already full up on, let's be honest. Yeah, frog hat.
Sporty and practical, officer. Good choice.
I'm also going to take the ugly sunglasses.
A good starter pair, officer.
Just in case. Yeah, it's not quite my hobo hat, but I don't know, it kind of works. In that it doesn't work at all.
You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Speaking of luxury, you should go over and ask about paying for those sneakers with your net worth.
What? Why? Oh no, I've put too many points into savoir-faire and now he won't shut the fuck up about net worth. You can't pay for things with your net worth. I barely understand what the concept of net worth is. Inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper and a silver-lined midsole. Dedicated, victorious, sporty. These found sneakers are a must-have for a track and field legend.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only 50 real? Fuck off, mate. Damn, but they do actually give you quite good stats. Shit. Alright, what
These
about the
once
speakers?
respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, "Solidarity aid from the People's Republic of Samara." The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
But I already looked at the sneakers.
Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. The best on the market.
But why can't I just buy the sad conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
But I need some speakers.
Well, if you want them... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground.
I don't know. You got enough fucking boxes around here.
If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Oh, fuck you. Really? I've got to find 50 real now. I should have...
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Great.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
How about some premium class service over here? Like paying with net worth. Go over and ask him if he can do that.
For fuck's sake. This is a terrible mistake. Savoir-faire has gone just out of control. Browse the box.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Is there a right place for your body to itch and sweat?
The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Are you saying that's the same smell, or it's just very similar?
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
Find something worth salvaging from that pile of rags. Well, you've got a good chance of doing this.
No good. All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist.
Fuck's sake.
They itch like hell. Like an itch pit in hell. The itch is so bad you want to smash someone's face in.
All natural materials, see? Real wool, 100% skin friendly, and they're yours for only 2 real.
I want to buy those itchy pants. They give you +2 in Half-Light because they're so bad you want to punch someone. Wow. But they take away composure and savoir-faire. Maybe we want to get rid of savoir-faire now that we've... If he's going to keep coming up about the net worth.
You won't regret it, officer.
I already regret it. It's just a matter of content. Great. Itch rage. Bees in your pants. Really uncomfortable. Half-Light is at 6 now. I just want to see what this does. If like the next dialogue we have is immediately punch. Fucking, I want to kill someone. Is this still fucked?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
But what if it does?
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Maybe if I push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way.
How frustrating.
Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Maybe. You can't expect me to remember that. Hello, Salami Man.
Good morning to you, officers.
What's with the lever that doesn't work?
It's supposed to operate the waterlock, but as noted, it's all junk right now. Disabled because of the blockage.
Why is it disabled? I imagine because of the blockage. He kind of just said that.
Safety measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the waterlock with debris still in the channel. It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. You want to do the honors when the time comes?
Do I ever?
Great! Just drop in on Wednesday if you want to see the waterlock at work. They say the canal crew will be here at 7:15.
Oh, that's really early. That's like super early in the morning. I don't want to be up that early. So, okay, I'm struggling with this bench here. But, Oh, you've moved. Tease shit ain't nothing to me. Alright, if you say so. Who are you? Oh, wait. Hang on. I've got stuff going on in my head. The book says you must attain a Franco-Nigerian hard body at the nearest gym. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jan Kraus from Iguania? Agaunia? Hello.
Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
What are you doing?
Looking for something to read.
Phenomenal.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Everyone can see that. The rectangles.
Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
Help her by carrying things? Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. No, that's not it.
Maybe your husband is missing. He wouldn't be the only one.
My husband?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
If he's not missing, then where is he? Huh?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Pretty unlikely.
Where is this going, officer?
Shut up, Kim. I'm doing a thing. So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
Oh. Shit. Suit yourself then. I don't really care if your husband is missing. Maybe you're right. Maybe he isn't missing, indeed. I can totally help you find your missing husband. Just give me a chance.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
Maybe you've metaphorically lost him.
Kids are always
emotionally.
missing. Weak, pathetic kids. Always getting themselves killed.
Where the fuck did that come from? Physical instrument, are you okay? Maybe your children are missing? Or dead?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
I'm both. I'm a police nanny. Where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes.
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about.
They're injecting heroin into their eyeballs.
They're almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
They're snorting cocaine off their own toenails.
What is this doubt you have then? Something has happened here.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16.
Oh no!
Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
No, they're at the worst possible age. They're in the high-risk category for speed and methamphetamine-based cravings. What do they look like?
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
Exactly, all the party drugs. They've got fucking... They give you a goodie bag at the end and at the start, and both have ecstasy in them.
Did someone say party?
Exactly.
You could use a party. Hunt it down.
I have to smoke all the... Do you even... You can't smoke ecstasy, can you? Don't know where I'm going with this. You're right, let's not talk about your daughters. I don't know what get into me. That's the me answer, but that's not always the... In fact, that's more often not than not the exciting answer. It's for the investigation. I'm trying to be professional. I could do with a party. A killer party, not a lame-o one.
A killer party? What is it with you and Pulp Staples? My God. Please, no more talk about my daughters. They are fine.
Maybe your cockatoo is missing.
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
Oh, I see.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
What do you mean I'm being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Well, I'm sure by law of averages there has to be one great book in that bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
You mean my spirit animal? Then that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Wonderful. The store is open.
But first I need to watch you.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking. An array of neurons fire up with joy. Bum her a cigarette, lest it turn to pain.
Do you smoke?
No, I don't.
I know for a fact that you smoke.
Why do you think that I smoke?
Your hands look like they belong to a heavy smoker. I suspect I may possess supernatural abilities. It's the kind of place where everyone does.
You're right. We do smoke worse than chimneys here.
Exactly. So give me a cigarette.
I already told you I don't have any. Go bother someone else.
She's lying. She's goddamn lying. She has smokes.
Just give me your cigarettes, okay? Don't lie. Do you know where I could get a new pack? Okay, thanks, no problem. Just give me the cigarettes. I'm wearing really itchy pants and I need cigarettes.
Sorry, officer.
She's lying. Lying, lying.
I know you're lying. Please just give me a cigarette. I need it. My pants are so itchy.
No, I'm not lying. Why should I lie? Please go to the Frita kiosk.
My pants...
She sighs. The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
You win this time, working class woman. But I'll be back. God, actually, we have so many tasks that it's hard to... Looking at this screen, my mind just kind of glazes over. What are the main things we have to do? We have to find a fridge. We've asked around about the fridge. Okay, I'm going to metaphorically and literally look behind the curtain because I think I remember from a previous playthrough where this fridge is. So I'm just going to do that to sort of save us some time. Because I don't think... We've already failed some of the checks with trying to talk to Kuno, and even if we get another chance at them, I'm not sure we're going to succeed again. Or even succeed for the first time, rather. So I'm just going to slightly cheat with prior knowledge and try to find the fridge, which is somewhere in this sort of doomed commercial area back lot bit, which we can now explore because we have a torch. However, we've been going for a minute, so that'll be our cliffhanger of sorts, and yeah, we'll do that next time. We'll explore all this stuff. Smells like leather and sweat. Can I try this again?
The barbell waits patiently on the
Oh,
floor,
I can.
like a dog for its master.
Well, let's see this. See if we can succeed at this now that we're super strong. Fuck! Damn it, I did it again.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form. See? See? This place is cursed.
Fuck you, stupid barbell.
Weightlifting was never my favorite either.
The lieutenant is obviously handling you.
At the station gym, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
Damn it. Thought we were going to get it that time. To be fair, I was still wearing the gloves, which was kind of what fucked it up before. Okay, well, anyway, that's it for now. Cheers for watching, and next time we shall continue this weirdly long-winded quest for a fridge.